Let me know how much time is on that one.
Where do I find that?
It'll be up in the top. It'll say SD, and it'll say like an hour or 2 hours or whatever it is.
It doesn't.
Top left corner.
It says M in the top left corner.
Below that a little bit.
F32.
That's
1/60. ISO 500. AF.
sorry. Top right corner. Top left to me.
Function. 2 hours 49 minutes.
There we go. It has 2 hours and 49 minutes on there.
So we have 2 hours to film this show.
We got 2 hours to film the show.
You know, back in the day,
I
would have
can
been enough
save
time.
it. We only got 2 hours to show the show. No hesitating. I only got 2 hours, 49 minutes, 36 seconds.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast, where I rub Jared's nipples.
I don't know if you're hitting them. Oh, yeah, no. Now you're hitting them.
Leave this part.
Welcome back to another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast, where we drink rum and talk about stuff. I'm Jared,
I'm Kyle.
and we're back for another week to talk about weird and interesting news all around the world from
On
the
the
general
internet.
time frames.
I
We
took my-
read the clickbait so you don't have to.
You made so much more than normal.
That was the old. We said
There's
that a
so
couple
many,
times.
so many words.
We said it a couple times. It's
I
fine.
took my glasses off so I
You
can't
did.
hear the stories ahead of time. With my eyes, I can't hear them ahead of time.
when you
Surprise time.
it's like when you're lost and you turn the music down so you can see the street signs better.
Or when your car's making a funny noise, so you open the windows and you fart. I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. Why don't we start this one out how we started the last one out, where we were talking about something in video games, which is like I kind of think is good
I
because
think we're
both
over
video gamers.
that.
No, okay. Did you know that the Fortnite black hole is no longer happening?
Shut the fudge up. You mother fudger. Keeping it PG.
Listen here, you son of a brick. You son of a Buick.
You silly fudging fudger.
Oh, what was that one commercial for gum?
I don't know, but I got it because of that show, the Me and Them, that lady. That
What?
I know we're watching.
Minimum man, a man and a lady.
The good place.
The
because
good play.
they make it so they can't say bad words there. So
Really?
she'll be like, "Motherforker."
What is like you're a
Can't say bad words in the
something
good place.
licking cootie queen is from that Orbitz commercial. Is it dirty mouth? Clean it up with Orbitz.
Orbits.
It's like you're a lint licking cootie queen. That's what it was.
You've been calling people that in Red Dead like a lot, and you just now forgot.
Lint licking cootie
You
queen.
called somebody it the other day.
I might have. I don't know. It's a great commercial. I still remember it. It's amazing. But no, what I was gonna talk about with video games is
video games.
did you
I'm
hear
a
about-
Cowboy.
did you hear about Fallout 76?
No, I don't
and
care
what they're doing now?
because they're lame.
No, but did you hear what they're doing?
Is it going to be a standalone game now?
No. They still haven't added the NPCs thing that they said that they were going
Are
to
they
add.
going to charge even more money? Do you have to buy each NPC individually?
There's a yearly there's a subscription now.
They're really messing this up.
$100 for a year worth of stuff. And listen to the stuff that they put behind the paywall.
Do you still have to pay for everything else?
Yeah.
Like the buy the boxes
Uh-huh,
and shit,
uh-huh.
even while paying the subscription?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh no,
they're
you get
doing
no.
it
I think
so
you
wrong,
get
'cause, like,
you get
WoW-
some things for free.
When WoW had like the monthly subscription,
Yeah.
all like most things like didn't cost you real money.
Yeah.
And then when they moved to like the way it is now, then I don't know.
Yeah, they
I don't
made
actually
a
have
lot
time
of
to play that game.
Yeah, nobody has time to play that game
used
except for
to.
the people that do.
So hard.
But no, what it is there's going to still be stuff that you can buy, but then you're going to get some stuff with it. But some of the stuff that you're getting on the actual service is stuff that people are just like, this should have just been in the game. Like, apparently they're going to have a thing where like the junk you collect, which just takes up inventory room, now is unlimited only if you buy the pass.
Why don't they just like
playing the
do
game
what,
with-
like other subscription type games do, like
Playing
Fortnite
the
and
games
Red
with
Dead and
mods.
stuff?
Modding the game, which of course it's Bethesda, so modding the community is huge in Bethesda.
So you have to pay money now to be able to mod.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pay money to be able to mod.
The whole point of modding stuff was that free stuff.
Private servers. So like private servers with your friends, gotta pay now. What else was there? Oh, like a tent, so that you didn't have to just set up like a whole settlement. Like just being able to set up like a tent, locked behind a paywall.
They're gonna be out of business.
They're totally gonna be out of it. Which is why I wanted to get your opinion, because I know that we were big fans of Bethesda with like Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind and the earlier Fallouts. Yeah. So, would you say with what they've done with Fallout 6 that it's completely they can't save themselves?
No, and they're going the opposite way of trying.
That's what I thought. I thought that they were literally just like, yo, how much?
They're like, the castle is burning. Let's just get as much as we can before it's gone.
Well, I heard that there's the possibility
Does
that
the game
they're
still suck?
They said that they made it better, but they
Isn't it
said
still
they
sucks
said they made it better.
with all the bugs.
Probably. There's probably a lot of bugs.
Are there still accidental dragons?
Oh, I don't know.
Is that really a thing? No.
No, it's dragons is in the
It's
code.
just in the code.
Yeah.
So you could have accidental dragons.
If you pay that money and get modding, you totally can just get the code for dragons. But would you say that going forward, are you just not gonna buy Bethesda games?
I already stopped buying Bethesda games.
I mean, going forward, like when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
No, I'm not gonna buy that.
Okay. Fallout, Wisconsin, wherever.
I'm not gonna buy that
Good.
unless they do Fallout New Jersey. Then I have to.
You have to, as a proud son of New Jersey, you have to do that.
They'll be like, Fallout, Camden, New Jersey.
They already
Like,
sent one.
oh,
They already
shit,
sent
yeah,
one
yeah.
in Pennsylvania, so it was a DLC though. It was the pit.
I don't remember.
It was like a DLC. You'd go from the capital to Pittsburgh, and you were like it was like a big pit of terror. Terror pit, terror.
Terrorburg.
Terrorburg.
The Terrorburg Peelers.
So what are we drinking, Kyle?
It's a drink that I made on the drinking show where we make the drinks.
Check that out if you haven't. Two Drunk Dads, the show before the show, where we make the drinks that we drink on the show that we drink.
Yeah. And
See how easy that was to say?
These are red drinks. And there's an orange on it.
Per Kyle, which he didn't say during that show and made me have to say it.
And
This
we have
is-
straws.
This is Jared's stupid Sex on the Beach.
Yeah, Jared's
with
stupid
rum.
sex on the beach with rum. Because there's no need for the rum.
But it's in there.
But this is a show where we drink rum and talk about stuff, so
Branded.
it's dumb. Trapped in this rut.
On to the next one, I guess. All right.
On to the first one.
So the first rule of Fight Club is what?
Punch the guy in the nuts.
North Carolina assisted living facility workers accused of running a dementia resident fight club.
Hell yeah. Wait, what?
I love how excited you were about it.
Yo, because, like, dementia people get angry, so they're probably, like, amped.
And they won't remember it.
Yeah, and some of them are probably, like, war vets. It's probably pretty cool.
Yeah, it probably gets crazy.
There's, like, some old dude, and they're just like, bombs, get to Charlie. And then he's like, ah, and so starts beating the frick out of a dude.
Yeah, probably. But the I almost said the employees. It's three. 3 employees at a North Carolina assisted living facility were arrested after police said they ran a fight club with elderly residents with dementia battling out against each other. I love how they put the battling it out against each other. They could have just said battling it out.
Could have just said fighting.
They could have said, well, there's battles, apparently. So there's shields and swords. There's sides, and they run at each other.
There's machine guns.
Man, we're making this a lot crazier than it probably was.
They probably had trenches and, like, tear gas and stuff.
Agent Orange and everything.
It's really hard.
I know it is.
It's like my favorite word.
I know it is. The women were accused in court. It was women put this together. There was no dudes involved.
Well, I mean, that makes sense.
For all those women, they're like, men are violent and evil.
I was like, at first, I was imagining,
There
like,
you go.
the dude from Billy Madison.
Like Ben Stiller's character from Happy Gilmore.
That's the one.
There we go.
We always mess that movie up.
Yeah, because remember I was talking to you and
You
I
did it
that.
wrong last time.
Oh, was it like 2 weeks ago? I totally said, I went on for a while, though, because you didn't correct me right away, because you were just like,
That's not right.
I think he has the wrong movie. And you let me go like 3 minutes into the conversation.
There's no grandmas of Billy
Yeah.
Madison.
And you were just like, that's not the right movie. And then I had to correct myself 3 minutes into the conversation.
Worth it.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, so 3 women were accused in court documents of watching, filming, and even encouraging
You know what you guys should do?
a fight between a 70-year-old woman and a
Hey.
73-year-old woman.
Hey, you know what you should do? You should hit her.
You should punch Gretel in the face.
She said that your boobs sag way too low.
Oh, and did you hear what Agnes said about you, Gretel? She said that your grandkids don't even love you, and that's why they don't visit anymore.
Well, the grandkids are there at that moment, but she's already forgotten.
Exactly. Oh, is that messed up that we said that? But
I don't know. I imagine like just like really messed up healthcare people like that. Like if they had Alzheimer's, like
Yeah.
your family could visit every day. And they'd be
Alzheimer's.
like, "It's been years since your
You
family's been
always-
here," and she'll be like, "I know
you legit always call it Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, man, because they all time
Like she's all the time can't remember.
they forgot
so it's
all their
Alzheimer's.
times. They forgot all the time.
I know why you say it that way, but it's wrong every time.
It's really hard to say Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's. With a Z. Alzheimer's.
On to the rest of this one.
Okay. It is at the Danby House Assisted Living and Memory Care Facility in Winston-Salem.
wait.
They didn't
Did
hear.
they post it on YouTube?
Probably. Well, we'll find out. Let's let me read here. I was giving out the name so that you can not have your grandparents at this. Don't have your grandparents at the Danby House Assisted Living and Memory Care Facility in Winston-Salem. I'm not saying that they're terrible, but they did run an illegal dementia fight club.
Did you pick this one because it's in Salem and it's Halloween time?
Sure. Totally did.
Halloween time.
Marilyn Latish McKee, 32. Oh, man, I should have read this beforehand so I could try to pronounce the names.
With no glasses on, their faces are weird looking.
Right? They're just.
I'm just seeing
that
blurry
one has,
blobs.
That one has glasses on. You don't have glasses
I can't
on.
see her glasses. I just see really big eyes.
All right, then. Let's see here.
terrible
What are their names? Tanasia Yvonne Tyson, 20, and Tanisha Deshawn Jordan, 26, were each charged with assaulting disabled persons. I mean, did they assault it or did they aid in the assault?
They probably also hit them.
Like they're just like
It's like
she hit you.
like dog fighting. You beat the dogs to make them angry, and then they kill the other dogs.
So they're just beating the crap out of old people.
Yeah, probably. They're probably just walking around hitting them with canes and stuff.
They're just like, who did that? And they're like, she did that.
Is it because my glasses are off and they're really far away and they look like little blurry masses to me, but they don't look 26? They look 50. Do they look older than you said they are?
I mean, put your glasses on real quick and see if it changes.
Does that one have hairline that goes to her eyebrows?
Put your hand over one eye and read the top line.
Ah, she doesn't have a hairline that goes to her eyeballs, and they don't look as old as it looked in my
There
mind.
we go.
They're actually pretty baby-faced. I'm going to keep these on now.
Okay. Let's see here. When you're talking about someone who can't take care of themselves, we got to give specific attention to that. Apparently, yeah, the Lieutenant Gregory Dorn. That's pretty good advice.
Up next, Preschool Fight Club. I think that happened.
That did happen.
Did we talk about that one?
I think we might have talked about
That's
that.
why it's on my mind.
I don't know if we talked about that
like
on the
Daycare
show
Fight Club.
or if we just talked about it just in passing because we talk about ridiculous stuff that happens. But
Those kids had like maces and knives and stuff.
yeah, it was crazy. But according to the documents, oh wait, where is it? Documents
I'm
of
an
the
idiot.
Department show that during the filming of the fight, one of the combatants was heard yelling, "Let go! Help me! Help me! Let go!" as McKee, Tyson, and Jordan continued to watch. According to the documents, at some point, one of the staffers told the resident to stop screaming expletive. What
Probably
expletive?
the B word.
Okay, cool.
Your mind's like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, none of those are names for people. Or it could have been the C word.
Just so you know, the B word, we're PG-13. We can say that.
She probably said the B word or the C word.
C word, no. Can't say that being PG-13. B word, you can, because Key and Peele said it.
But
And they were on TV.
What if it was like a different word? Like a racist word?
Oh, then, I mean, that would definitely explain why they expletive did it. Expletive it.
What if she just yelled a random bad word?
She's like,
She's just like, shut up, cream pie.
I can see how they would construe that as an expletive.
Depends on how you think.
Depends on how you use it.
Perverts.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
It's your
I'm an idiot. Oh, that's
I
a
already
different
read
thing.
that part.
Okay. Danby House said in a statement that McKee, Tyson, and
We both
Jordan
just said that
were
without a
fired in June. It looks like it looked like there was a period, but I was
That
like,
was so weird when you went like this and then you were and you're back.
"Can you hear me?"
Kind of.
Okay. In June, when managers were alerted to the situation, additional staff training and more
What's that called?
rigorous. Are you talking about ASMR? Where we're,
No, the science where like everything gets louder and then less louder.
Oh, it's the
It's a
Doppler
thing.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
And we're already messing this up by being distracted.
Yes, we are. Okay. So they were fired, and they're doing extra training and more rigorous vetting
I bet they were
for
fired.
all new existing employees at Danby House to be implemented. So they're just like, look, we're going to train people that you don't convince people that are not in a sound state of mind to beat each other up. Like,
people walk
imagine in
in, they're
3
like,
years.
Hey, have you ever studied martial arts? No? You're hired.
Exactly, because imagine in 3 years when this is out of everybody's mind, but for risk of being sued, they're still doing this. So imagine when you have no idea that this happened, and you're sitting down in the "Don't hold an illegal fight club" seminar part of the training. It's just you and like 3 other new people, and they're just like, "Hey guys, when you come in here, you need to respect the elders that you work for."
3 years is too close. In like 25 years,
That
when
even
they're
worse.
like, all right, guys, so, you know, what you got to do is you got to take care of them. You got to clean them, wash them off. Don't encourage them to fight each other.
If they
Give
do
them their peas and their pills.
if they do start to fight each other, actually save them when they ask for help and scream out. Do not call them expletives.
If they start fighting, don't yell out expletives and throw money at them.
And
then
make
start
sure that
taking
their
bets.
and make sure that their pills are organized.
And
for
keep
the
your
daily.
phones in your lockers so you can't film them.
That's exactly what it's gonna be. It's gonna be just so ingrained, and everybody's gonna be really confused. They're gonna be like, "What? Why did
Is this a common place in nursing homes?
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Why did we have?" Because they're gonna be on break, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, Janet, did you think it was really weird that they pretty much?" Because you know how it is. They always teach you how to do it.
No, what's going to happen is they're going to be like, hey, Barb, I wasn't thinking about this before, but what if we had them fight?
Exactly. Because have you ever noticed that those trainings, like the sexual harassment ones, the workplace bullying, all
For
those
some
things,
reason, you were just like, I was like, no,
They-
it doesn't make me
no,
like,
no,
you
not-
know what
they
I
don't-
want to do today?
they don't make you
'Cause I
want to
want
do
to
it.
touch her skirt.
But no, they just like they show you. They're like, if you wanted to do this, or like I had one where I worked for an armored car thing, and they're just like, make sure that you don't ever let this happen in this exact way, because this is how trucks get stolen. And I'm like, why are you telling me how to steal a truck? I'm like, I didn't know how
They're
to
telling
do
you
this.
how to steal the truck because that's how a truck got stolen.
Exactly. But once again, that's how they're going to phrase it. They're going to phrase it as, don't find the patients with dementia. Don't make those patients get angry at each other. Don't affect their medication so that they're a little bit more agitated. Don't form a circle of people around them and make those people fight.
Don't convince them that it never happened so that they forget because they're dementia.
And you know, it's going to be people like this just 25 years in the future, and they're going to be like, okay, yeah, don't do that.
But what
Okay.
happens
But what if I do?
they hit each other so good they cure their dementia?
You're being devil's advocate right now. That's what that is.
Also, I know that only works in the movies where you can get hit in the head and cure, like,
Because in real life, you get hit in the head hard enough, you die.
get extra dementia.
Yeah. Or you're dead.
Or you're dead.
If someone takes like a walker and cracks someone over the skull with it, there's a higher chance of death than them being like, I remember everything.
I remember everything, and I can speak French now.
Like, it's not Gilligan's Island.
I always wanted
You're
to
not
have
going
one
to
of
get
those
hit by a coconut and
incidences.
remember everything.
I remember when I was a kid and I watched like a thing where some lady got hit in the head and then she spoke with a French accent, and I was like, I want that.
That's real, though.
I feel like it's not.
There's a woman that I saw that she has like an English accent. She's from like California, and she's never left the country before. She's never left like California, but she has like a legit, like really good British accent just because she got like brain damage and came out of it with an accent.
Accents are in our brains.
Apparently. What I want to know is if like If that happens to you, and you come out and you have like an Italian accent, are you going to just be able to speak Italian?
Can you just like?
Or are you going to be able to order from Olive Garden real good?
Are you going to like start saying like stupid things? Like, is it going to change how you say like spaghetti? You're going to be like spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Like, they don't even say that.
Or they're going to,
just like New York.
Or every time you're cooking, they're just going to be like, hand me the gravy.
You're like,
because they don't call it sauce. It's gravy.
Why have you changed? It's ragu. Don't call it.
Don't call it
else.
gravy. It's sauce.
This came from a jar. You didn't make this. Stop pretending.
Paul Newman made this.
It's because you got this fake accent all of a sudden.
Oh, look at me.
Does Paul Newman make spaghetti sauce? I've never seen that.
Newman's Hill.
Remember when he was alive?
When he was an actor?
Remember when he like was on a motorcycle and he like jumped over like a wall on it and the Nazis were coming? He was in that movie, right?
I think so.
The Great Escape?
I think he was in
Paul
the Great
Newman?
I think it was.
I hope I'm not wrong. If not, remember when he was in that movie where he was in jail and they were all like, someone has failure to communicate. I don't remember the line.
Okay. If you know what movies Paul Newman was in, leave them in the comments because Kyle hasn't done that yet. I'm surprised, actually.
Tell me in the comments, Paul Newman's. And what's your favorite Paul Newman salad dressing? And
Newman's Hill, you mean?
What's your favorite Paul Newman's popcorn flavor? He made popcorn too, remember?
No.
It was the kind of you put in like the
like Jiffy Pop style?
No, like it kind of goes in like a popcorn maker, not in a bag.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Paul Newman did everything.
He did. He really branched out.
Genius.
He branched out. That was marketing genius right there.
He was like the Jay-Z and Beyonce of
his time.
Movies.
Yeah, it's crazy. On to the next one.
On to the next one.
So this one, I just kind of put it in here because, I mean, sometimes you just got to celebrate the little things. Okay?
Is this going to be about wieners?
No. Nobody was shot in New York City over the weekend for the first time since 1993.
What?
Nobody was shot in New York City over the weekend of October the 16th. So you're looking at...
We did it, New York. We did it, America.
From Friday the 11th to Sunday the 13th.
Question.
Nobody got shot.
Does that mean someone was shot on the 14th? Someone was shot on the 10th?
Actually, to be specific, they have who messed it up.
Oh.
Okay, so the last shooting before the weekend was Thursday morning in Brooklyn when 25-year-old man was shot in the stomach. They were gun-free. And then Monday afternoon, a man was shot in the Bronx. He was expected to survive, though.
You guys, we had the whole weekend. You could have gone.
Whole weekend.
Why don't we go, what's it called when you go the whole year doing something?
Like
there's a thing.
Oh, man.
Barney Stinson used to talk about it on How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, man.
That one time when he got a new girl every day and he almost messed it up. Or he did mess it up.
Man, I don't know.
Do that. No shooting the peoples for a whole year. One whole year.
Are you talking about like making like a resolution at the beginning?
No.
We should start on New Year's. Make a resolution to not shoot anybody until the next year.
Man, I've been passing that resolution for like decades.
Right? That's what you got to do. See, people make resolutions that they can't keep. They're like, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to do this. Just be like, you know what? I'm not going to shoot anybody this year.
You know what the problem is going to be, though, is we're going to make that resolution, and then someone's going to break into our home. We're going to have to shoot them.
That's just life.
Now we live together.
Exactly. We live together now. Let's just put that out there. There's enough people that were in random Wegmans that think we live together. Yeah. We have constructed an entire alternate life.
Dorney Park family pictures.
Yeah, Dorney Park family pictures and everything. We got tons of stuff to back that up.
Is there more, or is that we're just celebrating?
No,
whole weekend
we're just
gun-free
celebrating
that bullets and people
in New York City, they went one whole weekend.
You did it, New York.
We're proud of you.
Congratulate New York in the comments.
In the comments, say thank you, New York, and your great job.
Let's go for another weekend.
Screw that guy who shot that guy in the stomach.
Week.
Can you just imagine a whole week?
New York, let's go a whole week. Chicago, look at this. Look at this.
Strive.
Do this.
Strive to be better, Chicago.
Be like New York.
You can do it. There was a while that New York didn't. Since 1993 they did this, but every year since then they couldn't do it. You can do it. You can not shoot people. I believe in you, Chicago. You can not shoot people.
That's not the way you say that.
You cannot shoot people. That's
it sounds like You're saying to shoot people because you're
How
saying
so?
you can not shoot people, but I'm hearing the word cannot, the one word.
Well, that's just an order then. You cannot shoot people.
That sounds like a challenge.
Okay,
Like,
sorry.
You can't shoot people.
You can not shoot people like New York did.
You can choose to not shoot people. See, that's better. It's
like
more
mine.
able. Your way is hard to understand. I don't know if you're demanding people or like challenging them. Like you cannot shoot that guy, and that guy's like,
You
bet.
You cannot shoot people a whole weekend. A whole weekend. You cannot. See, yeah.
Now
If
it
you
sounds
think
like you're
about
telling
it,
them
now
no.
It's saying. Now it's saying like I'm almost challenging them to like always be shooting people for like the entire weekend, like for it to never stop, for it to just be one after another after another. Don't do that.
Don't shoot.
Be
people.
like New York City
Be like New
for
York.
for that weekend,
One
October
whole-
11th to 13th.
Chicago, do one whole weekend, no shooting people. New York, go for a week.
And
Let's
if
do
you
this.
can, if you can do that, Kyle will.
Not shoot people for a whole year.
Bam! There we go.
Go it. Make it 10.
There we are. Whole 10 years. Kyle will not shoot people.
If you can go one
If
week.
you can
New
go
York,
Chicago, one weekend. New York, one whole week.
leave how many years you'll go without shooting people.
You know,
if they
in
do
the
that.
in the comments, yes. Go how many years you've been shooting people free, and how many years you pledge to not shoot people if Chicago and New York can meet our challenge. It's a challenge. It's an internet challenge now.
Internet challenge. For every year you don't shoot a person, we will donate $1 to a charity for gun violence.
Is there a stipulation on that?
So we only have like 44 subscribers.
We have 52
I
subscribers.
think we could both donate $52 a year.
But what if we get popular and people see this video? It's going to be really bad if this is the video that blows up.
But if we get money and then we're famous, then we'll have the money to donate $52,000 each.
Oh, my God. I'm just seeing this go really, really badly. We'll make another video if
Fine,
we have to stop.
won't do that, but we'll thank you.
You know
Personal, we'll send personal
If
thank you videos.
you leave in the comments how long you haven't shot anybody and how long you pledge in the next video after the next one, like when we read them
We
all,
will thank your name
we will
personally.
call you out and we will say thank you and we will read your comment on the air, on the internet air. Is that
Unless
what it
you
is?
put bad words, because we don't do that no more.
We don't do bad words.
It's a
Dang
bitch.
nabbit.
Apparently I can say bitch.
You can't say bitch.
I can't say bitch.
You can.
I didn't. But I can. On to the next one. This is getting weird.
All right.
All right.
It is October.
No,
and
it's
it is October. And as Kyle has pointed out to me multiple times, spooky stuff should be in October. So let's talk about a brand
Mental
new-
health awareness. I'm helping.
I'm going to throw myself off a bridge. That's mental health awareness for you right there.
See, Jared suffers from major depression.
Clinical depression and dysthymia
Don't know what those are, but he's got them.
and anxiety.
And I take pills because my depression. I don't want to talk about what kind because there's a few. And it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we just want to point
It
out
is mental health awareness
that if
month.
you have mental health problems,
It's okay to not be okay.
it's okay to not be okay. But also, go to a doctor
That was going to be the episode name.
and
but
take your pills. Take your pills!
talk to people about it if you're not feeling okay. So yeah,
I tried.
that was mental health awareness.
No, just
Plug.
cut the whole part.
No, it's fine.
Just cut it.
It's fine.
Cut it.
Some of it was good. I'm gonna keep it.
Some of it was good. You're
Some
like,
of
you
it
know
was
what?
good.
He
I'm-
did an okay job. It
I'm gonna
wasn't
keep- I'm gonna-
terrible.
I'm gonna keep the okay parts. I'm like, I'll keep that. I'll take that as a minor victory.
It's gonna make us look like a dick.
New haunted
gonna make-
house requires a 40-page waiver physical exam.
Yo, no, I hate this place, and the idea of this I hate to begin with, because now I'm worried about taking my children to haunted houses because I don't know if they're gonna get molested,
What?
bro.
This is in Tennessee for one thing. Not all haunted houses are doing this.
I feel like all haunted houses have moved to the point where they think they can touch you now.
Well, no, this is different.
Yeah, this is the one where they shut their fingers in your mouth.
No, that one's in New
I'll
York.
bite them off. No, that one's the one where they like. That's called blackout, right? And that's the one where like you get in your nakedness.
No,
and you go through.
I mean that might also be in New York, but the one that you're thinking
what's
about
the one in
is the one they
California?
like
No, it's the
grab
one in
you
the
and they dunk you into like pools of
that's
blood.
in California. I thought that was
I
the
thought that
Kinley
was in New
Manor.
York. No, this is different though. This is in Tennessee. A haunted house billed as the scariest in the world.
And this is the one I was thinking about. I didn't know it was in Tennessee.
requires visitors, stupid people, to sign a 40-page waiver, pass a physical, and undergo a background check. I guess that's so that they don't murder somebody.
This is simulated torture, but in reality, it's just torture
Well,
you paid for.
what this says is no one has ever finished the attraction.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking.
Russ
McCanley.
McCamey,
McCamey?
owner of McCamey Manor in Summertown, said the price of admission is only a bag of food for his 5 dogs. Is that a bag each?
Just
Or is that one big bag? Okay. And
bring
the
him a bag
prize
of
for finishing
bones.
is $20,000.
But they beat the crap out of you.
Yeah, I mean, I
They
don't
shove
think.
their fingers in your mouth.
No, I don't
That's the
think
part that
this is the
bothers me.
one.
No, this is definitely the one I'm thinking of. Because the name. That's what it's called.
Because what this says is, let's see where I found it. Oh, here it is. This one's about mind games.
And it used to be this way. They used to
hypnosis.
shove stuff in people's throats and make them throw up.
He says, when I use hypnosis, I can put you in a kiddie pool. Not kitty with D's, like a Kitty. Like a kitty cat pool. Apparently, because these people
sounds
are
amazing.
These people are amazing reporters that they spell check, but a kiddie pool with a couple inches of water and tell you there's a great white shark in there, and you're gonna think that there's a shark in there.
Well, now I want to try this because I bet he can't do that.
I was gonna say, yeah. What do you do when the person's
Not everybody's hypnotizable.
exactly when they're not susceptible to hypnosis and suggestion?
There's just some dude that's like, oh no, a shark.
Oh no!
That's when they start shoving their fingers in your throat.
Well, that's the whole. It doesn't really talk. I didn't read a lot of it. It says the visitors must then watch a 2-hour video called "And Then There Were None," which feature footage of every visitor from July 2017 and August 2019. What happened in 2018? Oh, they just don't have the hyphen. Okay. All right. Quitting before the end of the experience, visitors leave by uttering the code phrase, "You really don't want to do this." I would say that just normal. Like if
I'd
someone
just be walking around saying that before anything happens.
like if someone came at me, I'd just be like, "You don't really want to do this." What?
Right?
Come at me, bro. They'd be confused. But like, "Come at me, bro," means like you want to keep doing it, but you really don't want to do this. Is the code word for us to stop. But now I kind of want to fight you.
No, what I always think is funny is like you're not allowed to hit back, but I'd be like, no, I'm gonna hit back.
Exactly.
You'd be like, did you
get
bring a
paid to be
gun?
here.
Be like, yeah.
Yeah. You told me there was gonna be great white sharks.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that shark in the face.
You said I was gonna be in a cat's pool, and I was gonna have a great white shark attacking me.
There's gonna be kitty cats. I have to save them kitty cats.
Exactly. I'm gonna do anything to help those kitty cats. But he said that the key to inspiring terror is a mind game that relies on hypnotism to every visitor to have visitors tricked by their own minds. He said each experience is video recorded to prove to visitors and authorities that nothing illegal took place.
I've seen the video.
I
They
think
shove
this is
their
excessive.
fingers in people's mouth, and they touch
I've
their
seen the one that
boobs.
you're talking about. Yeah.
That's this place. It's McCamey Manor or whatever the frick.
Let's see if we can find something on YouTube real quick.
Just type in the
YouTube,
scariest
save
place
the
on earth or
day.
whatever.
I'm just gonna type in
McCamey Mountain
McCamey
Manors.
death.
Someone
Maybe that's-
died?
Maybe that's why they left out 2018.
Someone died in 2018?
Okay, that says 5 years ago, which was not 2018.
It just says haunted house attraction. This place is not a haunted house.
It says the manor wins again. Exposed.
That's the one where they're shoving people's fingers in their throats and stuff.
That's a 40-minute video. I ain't watching that.
See what I mean?
Got like a snake on that guy. These are 3 years ago. Like
These used to torture people, for real.
6 years ago. Maybe he changed it then because this is 11 months ago.
I'm telling you, man. They shove their fingers in your throat. And honestly, that's the part that I have the most problem with. Like none of the rest. Like, don't put your
Okay, I'm
hands
gonna
in my mouth.
turn the volume off because I have a feeling that
Yeah,
it's
it's just too much gross
this
stuff.
is not hypnotism. This is just some weird guy with a lot of chromatic aberration and a bunch of color changing lights.
And putting gross stuff on people. That's my only problem. I'm not afraid of none of that stuff. Putting gross stuff on me,
Yeah.
though? Ew.
I don't want you pouring blood on me.
You want to fight? I'll fight.
Exactly. Is he throwing up on them?
Yeah, see, it's gross. It's
Ew.
just gross.
Oh, he's spit in her face. This is just yucky.
Yeah.
This is icky, yucky, gross. This isn't even scary.
Don't
That person put throw up in that person's mouth.
No, they probably just put their fingers in there till that person threw up. That's not hypnotism. None of this is hypnotism. This is assault.
Yeah, exactly. That was the guy's head in a cage with a snake.
You're in a.
Do you know why no
pool
one's
and there's a
past
shark
this?
and there's just somebody stepping on someone's head?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
that
not a
has
shark, that's a
nothing to do. Yeah. If you're shoving your fingers down my throat until I throw up,
I'm gonna be throwing up.
I'm going to let you know ahead of time. You don't need to hypnotize me for that. I can do that without sitting and watching a 2-hour hypnotic video of people not doing this.
I'm also probably gonna hit you.
I feel like this guy needs to be on a watch list.
I feel like there's probably dead people buried there somewhere.
Yeah, because you don't just go, like, his family does not seem comfortable with him.
The little girl
That's not
just
scary.
spooky.
That was just a hand coming out of a picture frame.
Maybe they
that's
have like
not
a
scary.
regular one where they don't physically assault people.
And then they have the, hey, do you want to get physically assaulted edition?
Hey, do you want to be molested today? Don't worry, it's just pretend, but
Yeah.
we're really gonna do it.
She's like, it's so hot. I'm just reading her lips. That's what it looked like she said.
I like the part where he punched me in the
What
throat.
about death? Are you talking?
My favorite part was when he punched me in the throat. I couldn't take any more
See,
throat punches. So I
everything
gave
that
up.
they're showing isn't scary.
Yeah, this isn't. This is like
None of
there's
this is
kids
scary.
in this
There's
one.
the-
This
oh,
is just
man.
a regular haunted house.
It's just that was
Is
water.
someone peeing on someone?
At
Ew!
this-
Nope. Nope.
I'm bleeding. I'm dying. Oh, stop it! No, this guy's disturbed. Okay, here we go, and it switches.
He was about to
And
poke
he was,
that guy in
and
the
he's
eye.
like, "Hey, if you like the regular haunted house, come to where I paid 15 people to just beat you up for an hour and a half."
"Yo, like people could, you get hurt by having people poke your eyeballs like that. That's bad for you. Like a doctor would. You need a, that could be bad.
Exactly. They have her in a cooler.
Who wants?
She's
this?
in like a fridge. She's in like a freezer, like the freezer that they keep dead people's bodies in.
The people I feel like that sign up for this and like want to experience this, they might as well just sell themselves to human traffickers.
Like, she's freaking out. She's having a whole thing because she was basically being tortured.
Maybe she was enjoying it. She was bouncing.
The
a lot. Maybe
record-
something was happening off camera.
The record holder. What?
What?
What is that?
Pie.
I'm gonna throw up. I don't know what that is. I'm
Throw
gonna throw up. Oh my! What is happening?
I don't
She
know.
dead? They kill her?
They killed her.
I think they killed her. That
She
was the
died.
death in 2018.
No,
Oh no, she's
alive.
alive. She's a zombie.
Or maybe this was beforehand.
What, they beat her up? She looks like she's been legitimately beat up.
So good. Yeah, I know. That's what they do. That's not a haunted house. That's just torture.
Yeah. Right now, this is what they do to people that were in like accidents, or like they were held at gunpoint, or hostage situations. They throw a blanket over you and give you water because you're in shock because you've gone through a traumatic experience. And controversy. Yeah. Screams, chainsaws, staged abductions. Yeah, okay. Don't go to this. Don't go to this thing. It's an excuse for people who've
To
always
harm you.
wanted to legally beat the crap out of somebody to beat the crap out of them.
It's
Don't
people that
go.
want to be serial killers.
Yeah.
And they're probably legitimate.
That's what I said. Everybody that's there
while they're doing it.
should be on some sort of watch list,
They probably are.
because you have to be some sort of messed up to be like, hey, do you know it'd be fun? What if we
don't charge people to torture them.
Yeah, exactly. What if we just ask for dog food and we take people and we put them in freezers and we cover them in blood and we
Put
stick
their
our fingers down their
in
throat
mouth.
and then we make them eat disgusting pies?
You know how I feel about being touched in general.
know.
So like the idea of someone's
Yeah,
fingers,
exactly. That's
especially if like because they don't wash them and they like made someone else throw up, and you're like, oh, don't you put that in my mouth?
so you know that
I'll
their
hit you.
hands,
They're gross.
they're gonna be all sticky.
And they're
and
covered in
slimy.
whatever that
Oh.
red stuff is. Are people actually bleeding in those videos?
No, I don't think they're actually bleeding.
I think some.
Except for the whole thing is like, what if it's like pig's blood?
All of that's gross. It's just gross. It's not
It's
scary.
gross.
It's just gross.
McCamey Farms,
Icky,
screw
yucky,
you.
caca.
Icky, yucky, gross. That is not cool. Not cool. Stop
Yeah.
stop making people think that they've been abducted and
Hypnotized.
stop
when
beating
you're
people up.
There's no hypnotism for putting your
There's
fingers in
no
someone's
kitty
throat.
cats. There's
Hey. I'm not putting my finger in your throat. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
that pie almost made me throw up. Whatever they were making her eat,
You're like, it literally looked like whipped cream, and you're like, that's gross.
it was green looking.
Oh.
Yeah. See, thank you. Now I got the guttural reaction that you should have
It
had
just looked
when
like
it
whipped cream
happened.
from here.
No, it was not whipped cream. Because if it was whipped cream, I'd be like, okay, cool.
Yeah, look, that's the
Decent
other
whipped
thing. They
cream.
like feed him like dog food and gross stuff. No,
Ugh.
thank you. It's not torture. It's just gross.
Oh, do you know what it looked like? It looked like cat poop, like poopy caucus.
Like, you know what? Waterboard me for an hour. That's torture. That's scary.
If you're gonna give me $20,000 to make it through an hour of you waterboarding me, I might be able to do it. But
you might actually drown though waterboarding.
Yeah, I mean, people don't know how to do it, right?
They're just like, I'm pouring water in your mouth. Like, that's wrong.
Be like, where's the towel? Where's it?
You're just drowning me. On to the next one, because that's icky, icky, gross.
It's super icky, yucky, gross.
That's not spooky.
This one I added specifically for you because I didn't know if you've seen this already.
I've seen it.
Have you seen the 39 people found dead in truck container in southeast England?
No.
Well, now you have. London. Police in southeastern England said 39 people were found dead Wednesday inside a truck container believed to have come from Bulgaria.
What? Oh, is this like a
Bulgaria.
trafficking thing?
I'm assuming the truck, which is said to have entered Britain via the Welsh port of Holyhead. And this is why we're children.
Hey, Jared. What do you call it when you're giving a priest a blowjob?
Holyhead. Then you change that port name. Stat. On Saturday, was found by ambulance workers at Waterglade Industrial Park in Grays, a town just by the River Thames, around 25 miles or 40 kilometers east of central London. It's Thames, the River Thames.
It's the River Thames.
It's the River Thames.
River Thames.
River Thames, and it smells
River
like
Thames.
dookie.
River Phoenix. He's dead.
That was messed up. Too soon.
Remember when Joaquin Phoenix had a brother? Now he doesn't, so he's the Joker. Those are related. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Just saying names.
Okay, then.
I
This
just saw a thing about him. That's
is a tragic incident where a large. It's because they're
I
remaking.
shouldn't be making jokes right now.
They're-
Never mind. I
they're
apologize, America.
It's because they're remaking Pirates of the Caribbean. That's probably why you saw about Johnny Depp.
No, I was watching a haunted house show about the Viper Room.
Oh, okay.
It was BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Oh, okay. This is a tragic incident where a large number of people have lost their lives. Our inquiries are ongoing to establish what has happened. Essex Police Chief Superintendent, that's a really long title. Essex Police Chief Superintendent Andrew Mariner said it's a pretty good thing for something that was
So
shifted
is he the police chief or is he the superintendent of police chiefs?
in Essex.
And is that run like a school board then? Like is he is there a principal police chief?
Maybe.
Do they vote
Is there
for
a
him?
vice principal police chief? Do they get tenure?
Do they have an interim principal police chief?
I don't know.
I had one of those once because our principal was having a baby.
All right, then. We're in the process of identifying the victims. However, I anticipate that this could be a lengthy There's 39 people.
AKA, they're not even looking to find out who these people are because they're just like from Bulgaria. They're Bulgarians.
And it's 39 people. Of course, it'd be a lengthy process. It's a lot of people to run. A 25-year-old man from Northern Ireland has been arrested on suspicion of murder. He remains in custody.
He murdered
He has
them?
not been charged or identified.
I'm so confused. I thought
that's the whole
maybe,
thing.
Because that's a thing that happens here. Like people like try and traffic people from Mexico. The police will show up. They'll
they
run,
all-
but just leave the people
Yeah,
in
exactly.
the truck.
And
Or
they
they'll
all-
die from the heat.
Yeah. and they die in transport. And they're like, oh, what do we do with this?
But he said murder.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
This guy was just saving people from Bulgaria?
A cordon has been put in place and access to and from the industrial park remains closed. We are working with Thurrock Council. Thurrock Council. I don't know how to pronounce that. The local authority to mitigate against any impact our investigation scene will have locally. Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
Is it because of the Johnson or the Boris?
Boris.
Okay, then.
Man, we gotta stop laughing, but I was just thinking about Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I know you were, which is why
shit.
I was thinking that was the Boris also. In a tweet to work closely with Essex police to establish exactly what happened. My thoughts are with all those who lost their lives and their loved ones, he said. Police have not formally linked the deaths to people trafficking. They call it people trafficking in England? Not like human trafficking?
Yes,
I
human.
was like, it's people.
Human is
Oh, because
got
it has
the word
man in it?
Yeah.
And people just has the word P in it. So
And opal.
and opal, yeah. And who doesn't love a good opal?
Because people has got 2 P's and it's got 2 E's, so that's why it's better.
Oh, right. So it's PP?
You know.
Because it has PP in it?
Yeah. Yeah. P-E-P-E.
Or is that Pepe?
Pepe.
Pepe.
We gotta stop making jokes. People died. And apparently
I'm
someone
very
murdered
sorry for
them.
the people that died and the
Or
families
they
of
were
the people that died.
trafficked. Or they
But
were murdered.
The victims were
they
crammed
were
into the
trafficked.
truck container. What's a truck container? Is
Like
that
the
different
back.
is that different from a shipping container?
No, it's just like a trailer.
But it had to be shipped in.
Then it's probably a shipping container.
But they just call it a truck container?
Because they put it on a truck.
After it's shipped on a ship?
Once it becomes a truck, it's a truck.
Oh.
It starts off as a shipping container. Then the crane goes. Beep,
And it's a crane container for that short period of time.
beep, beep, click, beep, 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 beep.
4 feet to the next one. That's how much it goes. And then it's on a ship where it is now a shipping container again.
Yeah.
Did you see that picture of the shipping container ship that's being shipped on a larger ship?
Full of bodies?
It's a ship shipping container ships.
Oh, no. Did you ever see a tow truck towing a tow truck that was towing 5 other tow trucks?
No, didn't see that one.
That's always my favorite when I see a tow truck and it's delivering
More tow trucks?
5 of itself. It's always the same. So it's just like
They're
all
just facing the
tow
other
trucks.
direction?
No, they're all facing the same way. They're just like lifted up because the other tow trucks are towing the other tow trucks.
That's a glitch in the Matrix. That's what
so
that is.
cool. I've seen it. There's like I think 5 is like the maximum that I've seen. It's
Right.
like they're all the same.
Back to the shipping ships containers.
We're bad with distractions today.
We are. Where was I? Jackie Doyle Price, who represents Thurrock in Parliament, tweeted, "People trafficking is a vile and dangerous purpose. Let's hope they bring these murderers to justice." Seamus Laney, you're Irish. How do you say that? Leheney or Leheney.
I'm American.
You're of Irish descent.
Some of it.
Tap into that part. Tap into the red part right here. Like
Is Laney?
Laney?
No, I don't know.
Leheney?
Shh. His name's Seamus.
Seamus Leheney.
Seamus.
Northern Ireland
Nice.
policy manager for Freight Transport Association said the route that had been used was unorthodox.
He said unorthodoxed.
No, I got confused because I saw another microphone there, so I ended it with a because I was like, what?
It is a very unorthodox.
Since it apparently involved traveling to the island of Ireland and then entering Britain via a ferry to a major passenger port in Wales.
So in England, when they say ferry,
Wait,
do they mean a boat or do they mean ferries?
I don't know. There is a lot of like
Ferries.
that's where dragons and griffins and all that stuff came
Fairy
from.
gardens
And
are.
fairies and Oberon and the Sealy Court.
When you get on a ferry, do you leave them
Titania?
a little saucer of milk?
I thought that was leprechauns.
I don't know.
That's
Anyway,
leprechauns.
there's still dead people, and we're still making jokes. I apologize for Jared's behavior.
One, we're a comedy podcast that also does news. Two, what?
Listen, you are a terrible person.
Unorthodoxed.
People died.
He said that the choice may have been influenced by increased security and checks at the major English port of Dover. and the French port of Calais. Calais.
I knew a guy named Ben in Dover.
I knew you'd do it. I knew that it was just too appealing. It was just too appealing for you to just be like, you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna make a bend over joke. All right then. People have been saying the security and checks have been increased at places like Dover and Calais. So it might be seen as an easier way to get in by going from Cherbourg. I should have read this ahead of time. Cherbourg or Roscoff over to Rosslare, then up the road to Dublin. That's a word I know.
He can say Dublin. If you can say any of these other words in sign language, put it in a comment below. Still waiting for someone to teach me how to say cheeseburger in sign language.
Dude, I'm
leave a picture.
Dude, I'm reaching out to the first person I can find in this area that knows like American Sign Language, and I'm signing us up for a class, and we're going to vlog that.
We're going to do a whole day of us just doing the whole podcast in sign language.
Wouldn't even be a podcast. It's just going to be a separate video.
No, we're not going to speak at all. We're just going to do the whole thing.
We're just going to learn American Sign Language?
And then we're just going to... No. We're going to learn it, and then we're going to do a whole episode just
That's what I mean. We're going to learn it so that we can do it. Okay, cool. Sounds great. It's a long way around, and it'll add an extra day to the journey.
Which is why the people died.
That's it. That's apparently how they decided to end that.
It's definitely people trafficking.
I would assume, because there's no way that a dude just murdered 39 people.
Them.
Yeah.
I mean, they do, but just why?
Like, why would you keep the whole people?
All of the people.
Plus, also, wouldn't they have degraded at different rates so that unless he just killed 39 people all at one time and was like, oh, man, what do I do?
How do you do that?
Put them into a container.
How do you walk into a room and you're like, 39 people? Guess what? Y'all dead.
Maybe he has psychic powers.
He's Magneto.
Yes.
He made all their buttons shoot into them.
I can't get the straw.
I don't understand. I'm pretty sure it's human people trafficking.
It has to be people trafficking.
It's gotta be people trafficking. Because they're also all from the same place, which is not England.
It's from Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Is Bulgaria big on people trafficking?
Where's Bulgaria?
Near Russia.
That's not near Ireland.
I'm going to look it up real quick before everyone on the internet's like, you're an idiot.
Isn't Bulgaria near Germany?
It might be. I just said the first thing that popped into my head based off of the accent I kept giving it.
Unknown accent.
I was like, Bulgaria.
If you know where Bulgaria is, leave it in the comments.
Near Bucharest, which is by Romania.
That's really far away.
Which is by Moldova.
Dude, that's so far. And
by
also,
Ukraine.
It is not near either of the countries we thought.
Which is by... Oh, that's a city. Russia!
That is a really long way to get there.
Let's see what's closer, though.
There's like 9 countries between.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 before
this is a really long way to traffic people from. Why don't they just kidnap them from Poland?
3, 4. There's only 3 in between Bulgaria.
They're also huge.
I'm just saying, I was righter.
Ukraine and Romania are bigger than the other 9 countries in between.
Didn't Ukraine and also Moldova and also Romania, and probably Hungary and Slovakia, didn't they all belong to Russia before the collapse?
Shut your mouth. That doesn't count.
So Bulgaria probably did also?
It doesn't count. But that's really far away to travel to get to England.
Yeah, it is. So they came...
Why are you kidnapping people there?
So you're telling me that people traffickers went from Bulgaria through Serbia, through Hungary, through Austria, through Germany.
And the people didn't die till they got to England?
Belgium.
Into Ireland?
Possibly into France. Well, they said that security was tight in France. So they would have had to gone through either Belgium or the Netherlands or something like that. Went around England, went around the United Kingdom, because they could have just gone straight across London, but they went around, went to Ireland, loaded it up, and took a ferry to where they
When
went.
did the people die? Because that's a lot of travel.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how, I mean, not to give...
How long is that journey?
Not to call out people traffickers, But yeah, I doubted that they were going to survive
It can't be worth that much.
Yeah, if you're going from like, it's not like you loaded them on a plane.
The cost of traveling has got to be worth way more than the people that they're trafficking.
Exactly. Like that's.
And they killed them all, which is a bad job.
I mean, due to the fact that we didn't know where Bulgaria was, we probably could have pointed that out like right at the beginning. Like that's way too far. In my mind,
Bulgaria was like near Germany, and it made sense. In that area.
Did you confuse Belgium with Bulgaria?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you said Brussels.
Okay, I kind of.
And I was like, Brussels in Bulgaria.
I see where you went wrong with this one. Yeah, no. Bulgaria's all the way over. I gotta move the map all the way over here.
It's really far. It'd be way easier to kidnap people in Brussels.
I mean, don't kidnap people in general. Don't shoot people.
Day's journey.
And don't kidnap people.
Yeah. Leave down in the comments how many days you've gone without kidnapping anyone.
Oh, man, I really am hoping someone's not like 6.
I've gone like 31 years.
Man, I'm really... As of right now, I've gone 33 years. Because it's my birthday. We never pointed that out at any point.
It's Jared's happy birthday, which is why I made stupid Jared's Sex on the Beach.
Which is why he did what I said today. And why he wasn't that disruptive at the beginning. That's why, because it's my birthday. Wish me a happy birthday, please.
In the comments below, wish Jared a happy he's old as fart birthday.
You really wanted to say it. I'm proud of you for catching yourself, but you really wanted to say it. But yeah, so that's, I mean, I can see why they died. Because they were probably transported by land. And even if they weren't transported by land, if they were transported by sea...
That's worse.
That's even crazier.
But you said they went through Brussels, so they had to have gone.
Did I say they came through Brussels?
Yeah.
I remember where I said that.
That's why I was thinking Belgium.
Yeah, so I mean, it's probably somewhere in there, but...
Oh, no, it said Chernobog.
Cherborg. Cherborg or Roscoff. Where are those things?
Probably in Russia. We don't need to look this up. We don't need to do Rum Runners Google stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching our video.
Cherbourg is in France.
So they did go to France.
So they did go through France, yeah.
It's a really Russian name for France.
It is, and it's it's like the tip of France right here.
Just the tip?
They were like right across. Look at how close there was the English Channel's right here. Somebody swam that.
And they went to Ireland?
And they went over here to Ireland, to around Cork.
Doesn't really matter.
So one of these places, and then they went all the way up to Dublin. These people traffickers, the Isle of Man.
Yeah, dude, you don't know about that? There's crazy motorcycle races there. People are doing like 200 miles per hour, and like if they get in an accident,
200 miles an hour.
Dude, they go around the entire island.
Yeah, you'd get across this in like 10 minutes?
Bro, I'll show you videos when we're done. It's crazy.
Definitely.
But also, like, the medics have to ride motorcycles because it literally takes too long for any other kind of ways to get there.
That's incredible. We got to watch videos of that later. Okay. So, those people traffickers were dumb, and they're terrible people, and screw them.
People trafficking is dumb.
It is dumb.
And also, don't make it the longest journey in the world.
Exactly.
You're definitely not going to bring living people.
Yeah, I mean, whoever routed them, that was dumb.
Because that's like a 900-year journey.
Yeah. This would have, in olden times, your grandparents, your grandchildren would have maybe made it to France.
Yeah, you'd have to breed in the truck.
Exactly. Like, that's craziness. That is. Hear all the clicking I'm doing? Just to move the map.
Yeah, we're done.
The curvature of the world is coming into account.
This is becoming unnecessary. You have to edit it.
I do.
Thank you for watching another episode of this show where I talk about stuff and Jared's here and we drink these drinks that I made on the other show where we make the drinks that we drink on this show where we drink. And happy birthday, Jared.
Thank you for that. That's fine. But do you see why I have to try to rein you in for everything else? You said 1.5 million words right there.
I know. Now say your part. Say goodbye, Jared.
Thank you very much for joining us for another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram right here to see a bunch of stuff about the show, beforehand, afterwards, behind the scenes. You can also follow Kyle right there.
There.
His stuff.
It's too hard to say all the words.
Yes. Thank you very much, though. We loved having you here. Peace. Deuces. Catch you in the next one. Kyle, say your random insert.
No, I'm done. Bye.
Dang it.
It's all over.